Good morning. Welcome to the channel once again, D-Dub 2.0. It's a little bit early, so excuse my my demeanor. No, actually it's like about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here making pork bellies. I didn't show you the initial step, which was only just taking them out, cleaning them, and cutting them up in strips. And yeah, today I'm gonna try and make pork bellies, or fried cracklins, or chicharrones, por algunos de ustedes. My recipe, it's a simple recipe. Baking soda, and a little bit of salt. So what you first want to do is wash your pork bellies. You want to cut them up in pieces like this. So don't just, there's a million ways to do it. This is just how I'm doing it. I shouldn't say you have to do it this way. So you're gonna take the strips that you cut and cut them in like little cubes, and a couple of them I cut them maybe like twice, going this way and that way. So cut them up, cut up all your pieces to the fat, and you want to cut them down to the fat, but don't cut it completely to where the meat's falling off. This piece, I just went ahead and took it off the skin because it was connected to another bigger piece, so I'll probably just fry this one regularly. I'm not gonna use oil. What I'm gonna do is boil the strips of pork belly, and I'm gonna boil them down until the fat comes out, the water evaporates, and the natural fat from the pork will end up cooking the pork bellies. So on the next step, I gotta let this sit for like an hour with oh, I don't think I explained this. I use the baking soda to sprinkle on the pork bellies to take out some of the moisture, some of the water out of the skin and the meat. Because if you have pork bellies that have too much meat, you're not gonna get enough oil out of them. So you'll end up having to add oil. If you get pieces that have a good amount, you can see the skin of the rind, they have a good amount of fat here, you're gonna get some good fat content coming out of it. That way you don't have to add much grease. And as far as the water, that's just a way to just pull out some of the salt and to cook it down, make it a little bit tender. Because once you go to frying it, I don't think it's gonna fry long. It may fry about 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see. This is actually my first time cooking cracklins here in Colombia, so we will see what I get. But I'm gonna let this one here sit for about an hour, and I'll get back to you guys in an hour. Okay, so I missed the second step, which is important, but it's nothing that I can't explain right now. So what you want to do is place your pork bellies like skin down in the pot, and cover them to where there's just enough water to cover the pork bellies. And you're gonna boil them. First, you're gonna start I filled mine up with really hot water. Brought it to a rapid boil, and I'm gonna boil it down maybe for an hour and a half, until there's no water. All the greases come out, and then that's when they're gonna start frying. So right now I'm just kind of getting pulling all that salt out of it, and all the grease. And like I said, I'm gonna wait and give a chance for the water to evaporate. I did put in a little bit of salt. So yeah, that's it. Ok, por todos mis hispanohablantes, olvidé de grabar el segundo paso. Lo que hice es, encima de los chicharrones, eché un poquito de sal, quizás media cuchara, no mucho, y agregué agua justo encima de los chicharrones. Lo que voy a hacer es hervirlo por una hora y media, hasta que no hay agua y solo queda el aceite de los chicharrones. En ese momento es cuando los chicharrones van a freírse. Entonces, vamos a ver cómo sale. Okay, so I'm about 45 minutes into the process, and look how things have changed. The water's kind of boiled down. You can see the oil content coming out. Now, I'm not telling you guys this is the healthiest meal, but I'm eating for taste today. So, yeah. You can see it's boiling down. The meat is tender. I stuck a fork in it. It's good and tender, so it's starting to pop now. And that's another thing. Once it cooks all the water down and cooks all out, man, be careful. That grease is flammable and it's hot and it's gonna start popping. So you may want to just keep the top on, maybe, you know, open it up a little bit, but definitely keep an eye on that and watch out for the grease popping. But I probably got, oh, it's crackling. Oh, there we go, guys. Oh, we're cooking without grease now. So yeah, we probably got about another 30 minutes to go. Just let it cook down real good. I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit and let it do what it do. So I'll get back to you guys in about 30 minutes and see what happens. Never cooked it before, and you wonder why they call them cracklins? This is why. Them suckers are cracking. Okay, so we've cooked it down to where it's just pure grease now. We got all the water out of them, and this is what it looks like. Almost like bacon, and you can see the texture and the color of the rind or the skin. Mira el color del piel. Ahí está, como dorado, muy crujiente. It is very crispy right now, and it smells like pig in here. It smells like bacon. So we probably got another 20 minutes of cooking this down, and I'll show you guys the end result. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is done, and as you can see, it is golden. I'm about to take them out here and put them on the cutting board. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, yeah. Oh, that is beautiful. Chicharrones están hermoso. Hermoso. Look at that. Okay, so came out perfect. When I tell you perfect, crunchy, juicy, the meat is tender. I thought it was gonna be really hard, but it is it's tender. So now I'm just gonna cut them up, and later on I'm gonna add it to the rice. But that's how you make chicharrones, or cracklins, or pigskin, pork belly fried, however you want to call it. This is what it is. Oh, look at that, look at that. You see it. D-Dub 2.0, so good. Until the next video, peace, ciao.